Hey guys, FH here, and today this is how I turn my Pantheon Pranayama from this to this, the Pumpayama. The Prayanama is definitely one of the most popular long distance longboards out there in the market today, and it has really tight tolerances, especially on the website where you have to throw on a set of TKP trucks. And Pantheon's offering its stylus, it's the latest iteration, and you can't load up a set of RKP trucks with this board. The Prayanama was my first distance skateboard, and I really wanted to make it pumpable. So after searching quite a bit on the web and looking at some inspiration from the local community, here is the setup that I finally managed to morph it into. This board features a 25-degree don't trip banger at 143mm up in the front. It fits perfectly, and I don't have any issues running this with the Pantheon Karmas or any similar offset wheel. For the rear truck, I mounted a 25-degree Ronin Katana at 144mm. It is a RKP truck flip mounted, so that gives me about negative 25 degrees. Now, that actually makes it really weird for some people to see a negative truck, but I'll explain why in a bit why this actually works. So yeah, an RKP truck actually fits a Prayanama. So now you can take advantage of the shorter board wheelbase by driving the pump with both feet, rather than a Euro style wiggle with your weight predominantly over the front truck. This works a lot better for the Prayanama as the board length is rather short, and if the rear was a 0, you would find it rather inefficient to do a wiggle pump with the lack of wheelbase that you have. So with the negative rear at 25 degrees, it gives me the opportunity to utilize my rear leg to drive the rear truck as well. So alternating my weight between the front and the rear allows me to pump this board up to speed and maintain it pretty efficiently. Now I used to mount this board with a custom 0-degree base plate for the rear for a Paris truck, and this did reduce the turn radius a bit, but a huge drawback of this would be the pumping efficiency. Also, I was exploring if you could mount a rear Botnamics base plate at 0 degrees, but if you observe the nut and bolt holding it at the 0-degree mark does prevent this base plate from being drop mounted on the Prayanama. While you won't turn on a dime with the negative rear, I think for most Ultraskate tracks or race course with very gentle bends, the turn radius of this board is just perfect, and you have the added benefit of being able to pump more efficiently than you would have with symmetrical TKP trucks. Now, pushing remains really stable in the setup, even when pushing Mongo. You don't have to follow the same truck setup I have to make it work on this board. You can find a similar precision TKP for the front, such as those from Surf Rod or maybe Super Steady Skates. At a similar angle, about 23 degrees works, but I think the axle width, you need something about 145mm and wider with offset wheels. Likewise, for the rear truck, you can find any other RKP. I mean, for me, I do just have an extra 25-degree Ronin lying around, so that's my choice. But if you have a 35-degree truck, I think it will work. I've also made negative rear trucks work for RKP with up to like 42 degrees with no issues. Likewise, I would recommend an axle width of a minimum of 140 to 144 millimeters. And for the rear truck, I don't think you really need a precision truck. I mean, the precision truck with sphericals or whatnot will definitely help, but just a regular Paris or style truck would actually work just fine with inserts. I just think that having a precision truck on the front will be more important than the rear. So there you have it. It is possible to pump Prayanama with some upgrades. Now, well, definitely it's a setup that's on this board. I think you can go ahead and apply it on other Pantheon or double drop decks, as I feel that the Prayanama has the strictest tolerances. Go ahead and give it a shot and let me know in the comments how you think about it. Thanks for watching.